It's Bennett coming to you live with my new company vehicle for NULIFE veterans, because we now are doing business credit as well as VA disability. That's my Denali I bought last year, and then I still have the Camaro sitting there as well. But I want to guys show y'all my new business vehicle because I need to recruit more doctors, and doctors make a lot of money. And when I pull up in the offices, I want to mean business. So I bought this brand new 2023 M8 competition convertible, 50th anniversary, right there. I bought it as my company vehicle under my EIN, which is a 9-digit free number that you can get, just like your Social Security number was given to you when you were born into this country. You also can have an EIN and have the credit that you deserve in your business name and separate your liability to your business. And it's cool on tax purposes too, because you're not using personal credit cards, you're using business credit. So I want to guys show you this because I want you guys to understand what's possible from coming from a 446 credit score and moving my credit score up 300 points on my personal side. But not only doing that, but building my business credit. If you are a startup and you want to build business credit for marketing purposes, scaling purposes, whatever you need it for, it's better to have the money already instead of needing it and trying to find out how can you get it. This is a 2023 BMW M8. It's in the seats. Got neck warmers in the seats. Fully loaded 12.3 dash. It is 617 horsepower up on the hood. Twin turbo. 0 to 60 in probably about 2.8 seconds. And that's what I go recruit doctors in from now on. I'm going to be moving into a home in September. I want to show you what this sounds like when it starts up. I'm getting ready to go to the tag office to see if my personalized tags are ready. Let's see here. Can we get this bad boy to start up anytime soon? Let's see. Dual exhaust in the back, of course. It's amazing when you put your mind to something and not listen to naysayers about what you gotta do before said welcome juniors. If I listened to all the negative people who told me that it wouldn't work, if I listened to all the people that said, oh, you're being too hard on doctors, I wouldn't be able to bring this business to you guys and help you get high value claims. You got to take action when nobody else believes in you. You got to have vision when nobody else have vision. See, an entrepreneur is needed in the marketplace. Why? Because entrepreneurs hires employees and the government tax the employees. I want to know, is there anyone out there that has a startup or has a business that haven't got their business credit together to finance a $155,000 BMW, the most expensive BMW car they have, the M8 competition? It's the 50th anniversary of them making M cars. I mean, it's just an amazing vehicle. I'm going to turn this around. Let's see if we can put this thing on here right. Excuse about the camera. There we go. Just imagine if you understand the power of what business credit can do. You know, business credit the limits are higher than personal credit. Personal credit is limiting you on a dollar amount because it's used for personal things. Business credit is used for business things. So you got to have expenses, employees, payroll to pay the employees, insurance for your business. You got to have a lot of things in place for your business, and they cost. And so instead of depleting your business bank account, you can build your business credit to do amazing things. Having line of credits. I can just tell you that I just got an Amex Platinum business card, and I also have a Sam's MasterCard in my business name, as well as I have a Chase Inc. business card as well. I have over, probably right now, probably $66,000 in credit lines on top of the credit cards. And then the Amex Platinum business card has no limit whatsoever. You never have to worry about being at the counter whether or not that card is going to go through. There's no preset limit on the Amex Platinum. I just got approved for that under the business name only. And the thing I want to let you guys know, a lot of people talk about business credit, but they don't understand the power of having no personal guarantee. And I want to talk about that. No personal guarantee means you don't have to put your social security number out on the application in case you default on the loan for the business. They're going to come after you personally. You want to build your credit correctly, building a foundation to get fundable. It's called fundability. And we'll teach you how to get fundable, how to build the foundation so you can look credible in front of your lenders, the underwriting requirements, because you can't just say I own a business being a sole proprietor operating under your social security number. All right, you got to have an LLC or a corporation with a state incorporation. You got to have a business license. You got to have a business phone number. You got to have a business website. There's a lot of things that you cannot use in qualifying for lending. Gmail accounts, for instance, that's not a business email. If we do a reverse phone lookup on your business telephone number that you give on the application, and we find that it's a home address or it's a a personal cell that doesn't have call ID, would have your business name, that's not legitimate. So we're going to teach you from the ground up how to build your foundation first to be able to be fundable, okay? And then we'll start teaching you how to apply for different credit lines, vendor accounts, all the way up to revolving accounts, line of credits, even small business administration loans. There's levels to this if you want to scale. A lot of you right now have dreams and goals. And if you're the type of person like me that I don't believe in average and I don't believe in mediocrity, I want to take action. I don't care how many times I fail, because I know that I just got to have the ambition enough to get back up and fight another day. There's a lot of businesses today that are not with us, like Circuit City. People fail, it's part of business. But the sad part is that people take failure as the end-all, say-all, and they don't try anymore, and they just keep a job. Look, failure is a part of it. I don't know if you noticed, but Facebook has this Meta product. They're dumping billions of dollars into Meta in this, this world that they're trying to create, and they're not doing as successful as they keep into their core business. There's a lot of businesses out there like that. Nike has started to just go straight to the consumer instead of going through certain retailers. There's a lot of people that's taking changes. Okay, let's take out the movie business. The movie business is not as strong as it used to be. Now we're doing streaming, and you have to be versatile in business. You have to learn to look at your risk. You have to look at what if this happens, how are you positioned. So, that's another reason why we started in business credit and business loans, because we talk to veterans that have businesses that know nothing about business credit. Okay, another line of business that we operate in is showing you how to have multiple rates of return on your money without having 401k limitations, contributions, without having tax liability as well. Imagine if we showed you a financial strategy where you can become your own bank. And what I mean by becoming on your own bank, knowing how to use financial instruments you can lend to yourself and pay a lower interest rate, or you dictate the payment terms. It doesn't have to be every month. It could be every 6 months. It could be a lot of different things. There's so many creative things out there. What you have to do is think outside the box. The whole world revolves around out-the-box thinking. That's why they created Square to process credit cards. Stripe to process. There's no longer just using merchant accounts to swipe credit cards for businesses. There's all type of fintech. You got Robinhood. This is software platforms to trade for stocks and Bitcoin, and you got Coinbase. People are thinking outside the box, and they're creating new things. And so you have to think outside the box if you really want to be great and think differently. Like Apple, Steve Jobs said, be disruptive in your family. Be the only one that you becoming a millionaire. It takes some power. It takes motivation. It takes coaching. Even Michael Jordan had a coach. The baddest man on the court, Michael Jordan, needed Phil Jackson. LeBron James had to have a coach. Tom Brady had to have a coach. You could be great at singing, but you're never too old to learn. You're never too old to learn something new and to break through barriers in your family. I'll be probably the first person, arguably, in my family to become a millionaire, because I was able to understand that it's not bad being homeless. It's not bad failing. It's just a teaching moment, a teaching lesson. And if you understand the lesson and retake that test, you're going to come out victorious, because you know what did not work. And now you know what works. So New Life Veterans is much more than just getting you a VA disability check. We want to get you a high value claim if we can, and we want to get you a high back pay check if we can. The thing you want to understand is, what are you going to do with that back pay check? What are you going to do with that guaranteed tax-free income now? Are you going to sit there and just pay bills with it? Or are you going to maximize it and change your family's future? Remember, you have a duty and obligation and responsibility to really take care of your family and leave a legacy. What does legacy mean? Something that's worthwhile, and that they don't have to work afterwards. You know, most people start generation after generation after generation. They get a job, go to school, get an education, get a good job, and they do this over and over again. And my definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. How can you expect something different when you're teaching the same old habits? If traditional banking was the only way you can get money, then there wouldn't be any entrepreneurs' ideas be funded. There wouldn't be venture capitalists out there willing to loan you for equity in their company. If banks was the only place that you can get money, you'll be screwed. So you have to think of all kind of ways that you can really get your high value claim through secondary claims and all that good stuff. And how do you grow your money without locking it in jail with the 401k and the IRAs and what's out there for you? You know what I'm saying? Are you educating yourself about the money game, or are you just embarrassed about money? Most people, when you talk about money, they get all emotional about money. You know why? Because they think that money is a lack. I'm showing you right now, I'm sitting in a $155,000 BMW, and my truck next to me, this Denali right here, sit right next to my car. This is my truck. That was $75,000. The Camaro's over there, and the Palisade is over there. So it's amazing what you can do. So I just wanted to share this with you, give you motivation. And if you're serious about your VA disability claim, I want you to go to NULIFEveterans.com. If you're serious about building your business credit, still go to NULIFEveterans.com. There's a link when you book a consult to do a consult about building your business credit and loans. There's a link on there about VA disability. There's a link on there also, or a calendar link, I would say, for the financial strategies we're talking about: growing your money tax-free and have multiple rates return, being your own bank. Stop watching, stop clicking. You have a duty and an obligation, responsibility to take care of you and your family. You have a duty and an obligation, responsibility to be the first millionaire in your family, or the second millionaire, or the first billionaire in your family. Those of you that really truly believe that you have a passion to serve the masses. See, I'm not excited about the money. I'm excited about the people that I can impact and leave them better off than what they are. That's my passion. I want to be able to change your life. I want to impact your life. And if you're crazy enough to believe that, I want you to stop watching, start clicking NULIFEveterans.com underneath this video, and let's start your consultation. I'll see you at the top, and I'm going to definitely see you at the bank.